Hi, Aaron. How you doing? I want to go through your program here real quick. I got about 3 minutes or so, so I figured I'll get a lot more done like this than trying to type. So, all right, first thing I want to show you is this. This is your download folder, and I just want to show you that it's really unorganized. And this, if this came to my desk at my studio, it would go directly back to the designer. And I think that the same would be said about pretty much any studio head or any creative or art director. This needs to be clean. It's as simple as selecting all and saying, I'm just going to go to view and say clean up by name. And that's going to clean things up just tremendously right there. So it's just a one-step process. Shows you care. Shows it care. Shows you care a little bit about the presentation and so on and so forth. So let's take a look at your index page. I'm going to pop that guy open, and let's see what we got. We've got our star of the night. And let me just grab a corner of that page so I can jump it down a little bit. And we've got some, this page has been worked and reworked, and I really think that you've done a good job with it. However, I think you spent too much time in this page. I think you spent too much time. I would have liked to have seen more experimentation in different areas of the page itself. And I'll talk about that here in the next couple of seconds. But okay, so you have Star of the Night, and then you have your home page, your feature page, and your contact page. Right now we're on the home page. We have our feature page, which you have an about, then you have a Pro 1, Features Pro 1, and then a contact and address. So let's just click the Features button. And okay, so we go to these two videos. So I'm just going to go back, and I'm going to go back to that features, and I'm going to say, okay, what is Pro 1 then? All right, so now the problem I'm having is this, is that that's Pro 1. So let's go back and say, if I click on features, I go to this page. So how do I get to Pro 1 from there? Shouldn't I, since it's a sub page of features, shouldn't I be able to visibly get there somewhere instead of going back to the main navigation and then clicking back in the sublink that's already sublinked off this page? It doesn't make a lot of sense. See what I'm saying? Back to the home page, goes back to your home page. This should link to your home page. Your logo should always link to your home page. Your Facebook and some of your links aren't linking out, and what I'm seeing is that I'm not seeing a complete page here, and I'm going to show you why. Let's take a look. Okay, there's the home page. There we are. Home/about. This is really difficult to read. You've got a bold typeface on a really busy image. It's nobody's going to stick around to read this. And that's just the reality of it. It's just too difficult to read. Plus, it's hidden in that home kind of sub about link. Okay, so then we have features. We have that. Then we have contact. And this is the same contact sheet that was there in your sandbox. So I'm a little bit concerned about the amount of work that's gone into the piece. Only because, I mean, you've used this piece in your sandbox, you've used it in, your site development, and I just really would have liked to have seen some more experimentation in a different venue, so to speak, than the Star of the Night. So I'm gonna have to clip you for that a little bit. And, the site itself, like for instance, this page here, it just isn't. It's just not self-explanatory at all. Okay, so I get to this page.
Hey everybody, Feng here again with another tutorial, and this time we'll be working on this production painting.
Okay, so now you're going into tutorials on a movie page. So now we're back into the sandbox, okay? Instead of your finalized site, we're back into sandbox aspects. Do you see what I'm saying? Like this is some sort of a drawing tutorial in the middle of your Star of the Night site. So that's kind of kind of odd. There's not much text in that, what is the movie about? So, and then I'm not real sure. So I guess the legibility of the site itself is just not in terms of reading, but the whole visual, the whole fifth element, user experience of the site is something I think that leaves a little bit to be desired in terms of why exactly are we here? Okay, do you see what I'm saying? I mean, you've got good semantics, you've got a good, you've been experimenting, and so you've got that down. But like I said, I really would like to see this performed in a different or alternative venues, so to speak. So maybe you can link out and show some other of the attributes that you've learned and presented, and make them directly relevant to this page, as opposed to something that just happens to fit in. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, so other than that, great job. If you have any questions, just get with me. I'll be glad to describe things further, and love having you in class. All right, thanks very much.